I would call sandhill cranes the charismatic megafauna of bird species. They stand, like 3, 4 feet tall. They've got little red caps on their heads. They mate for life in order to keep their pair bond going. Like humans have to work their relationships. Sandhill cranes dance together to cement their bonds. If it wasn't for rice, you wouldn't have the habitat that's necessary for all these water birds. They all use these irrigated fields. The Greater Sandhill Crane is a state-threatened subspecies. It means that they're at risk. In recent years, we've seen a sharp decline in numbers. If it wasn't for all the flooded rice in Sacramento Valley, these birds would have a much harder time. So the rice is really critical. After the rice is harvested, if waste grain is left on those fields, the cranes will come in and forage, and the fields that are flooded provide a really important place for them to roost where they feel safe. Some areas where there used to be roosts, there are now orchards. This is a problem for birds that have high site fidelity and they come back to the same places year after year. It's largely a question of fitness. Are they going to be able to survive? It's probably not going to do very well in the long run if we can't provide habitat for them in their wintering range. So I think a big impact is just the reduction of rice grown, the reduction of water being applied and waste grain available. Ultimately, we need to have water for nature. We need to have water in the state budget set aside for our refuges. The post-harvest flooding in Sacramento Valley after the rice harvest is really critical.